9 verse 1. I say the truth in Yahushai, I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahushai, for my brethren, my kinsmen, are same word, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises.
So these people right here, it says, greet Mary who bestowed much labor on us. Salute Andronicus and Junia, my kinsmen and my fellow prisoners, who are of note among the apostles, who also were in Yahushai before me. They were in Yahushai before Paul. They were converted before Paul. That's right. The apostles knew these people.
Yeah.
Okay? And Paul was just raised up. Paul was a special cat that the Most High raised up. Yahushai taught Paul himself, man. He supped with the apostle Paul. Okay?
Didn't he say he was born out of time? Paul, he said he was born out of time.
Yeah, because he was young. Them apostles and stuff were a lot older than him, man. And when they were with Yahushai, he might have been a baby. So he was young among them, man.
Yep, that's right.
I got one to add to the women. This is found in the book of 2 John 1:1. It says, the elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. So doesn't mean she's an elect, mean she's set up to teach, set up to teach men and whatnot. She's just set up to be saved. An elect lady chosen to be saved when that day comes. So that same elect lady that I just read about, she's back here now in the reincarnation, and she's going to be delivered. She's going to be saved.
I had a couple of precepts too in Galatians, as far as getting back to the topic of we were talking about guys that's bullshitting that ain't right, and like that faggot, the queen of the 2/3, that guys are leaving GMS, and all these niggas, the people are leaving y'all. This is Galatians. There's a few good points, and then going into the 6th chapter, right? Galatians 5 and 9. I'm gonna just read that real quick. And Yahweh said this: a little leaveneth the whole lump. That's it. So basically, guys that ain't right, we gonna get rid of you, because if you keep you around,
If you read up above that, I don't know if it's the 5th verse or the 3rd verse or something like that, where it says that you pray unto Satan that such a one be taken away from you.
Let me see.
Because that particular person was going to contaminate the rest of the flock.
Yeah.
If he's not pushed out of the way.
Yep. Well, when you read the 7th verse, and that sounds like, Galatians 5 and 7, ye did run well. Who did hinder you that you should not obey the truth? Yeah, guys that were so-called in this thing teaching, but then basically they lost the oil. The Most High took the oil from them, and then they just like the Dino face. He was one day he was in the truth, coming to the camp teaching, and then the next day, boom, I ain't with this thing no more. Well, no, he said he was gonna still teach, and then as each week we just watched them get worse and worse, deteriorate, man. Because the oil don't really belong to you. You want to know why? You, Mike China, all you guys that was in GMS and fell off, you were not of the first fruits, man. You really didn't belong there nowhere. You were just put there to fulfill prophecy. And that should keep all of us humble, man. Because that's the mentality you got to have. You got to have the mentality that, look, man, you got to pray to the Lord every day. And the brothers that's sincere, you're supposed to be praying every day. All throughout the day. Because you got to have the mentality, man. I hope that I'm not one of them guys that the Most High get rid of eventually. That's why the scripture says give diligence to make your calling and election sure. That's the whole thing. Listen, you hear Apostle Tahar and the other apostles and elders and us talk about brothers got to do videos. You got to, look, man, you don't got to do no videos if you don't want to. But you know what? Then that means you're just not a man in the Lord, man. You're supposed to want to be zealous in this thing. You look, man, you ain't doing it for us. You ain't doing it for this brother there. You're doing it for you. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. So if you're a man of the Lord, you're going to be involved in prophecy. You're going to be doing the work, man. Putting out videos, coming to the camp, of course. But you're going to do these things. The Spirit going to be on you to do it, man. So if we got to get on brothers got to be doing videos or doing this, doing that. Look, man, then you know what? Maybe you might not be of the elect, man. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So,
That's what Alonzo told White.
Good.
Maybe you should be out there writing traffic tickets.
That's right. That's right, man. That's what he told him in that movie. He said, look, he said, you gonna get down with me? Look, man, this is an elite team. Well, that's just, referring back to that movie. He was trying to tell Hoyt, and he was trying to get Hoyt going. He said, look, man, this is an elite team. This is it. Yeah, and he showed him the tattoo. Get your rank, or go give him a hand. Then they show some donut. Yeah, Dudley Do-Right, donut eating cop helping some stupid dildo head woman change a tire, man.
They wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, man. So he told Hoyt, he said, look, either get your rank or go give him a hand. Go back and watch the movie. And then even Hoyt thought about it. He said, man, fuck that shit, man. You know, so you guys, listen. You guys that are so-called down with us, either you get your shit in the right spirit. This is an elite team. Or you can go join Nate. Or you can go join HODC. Or you can go give Baloo a hand. He needs men.
He needs a hand.
You know?
Them guys are Nate. They're nothing but wallflowers, man. You know, they look the part. They got the garment. they got the garment and they're sparkling like diamonds, but they ain't got the truth. You know, the deep mysteries elude them. You know, every now and then they say some stupid shit. So, you know, the Spirit ain't with them, man.
Now, I'm going to go to the 13th verse. Yeah, I'll read this, right? Galatians 5 and 13. There's a good point in the 6th chapter I want to read, right? This is 13th verse, Galatians 5. All right? For brethren, and this is Paul writing once again, the same Paul that we've been talking about, right? Writing to the church in Galatia. For brethren, and where was Galatia? Galatia was in Greece. Israelites that was up in that particular place in Greece, Israelite foreigners, right? For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love. Serve one another. How do you serve? By teaching brothers the word, by pushing out this word. That's how you do it, man. Like us. We do these videos every week. We're serving you, man. We're serving unto you, the brothers that hear this word and get it.
That's what it means. When we are servants unto you, when Yahushua told the disciples that became the apostles, the service that we do, the ministering that we do, is we minister to you the gospel. And you in turn minister unto us with carnal things. Okay? Like it says here, right? This is 1 Corinthians 9:16. For though I preach the gospel, this is Paul speaking, I have nothing to glory of. Because the glory is going to come in the kingdom. For necessity is laid upon me. Now, if Nate was around there, he would call Paul a bum.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Paul said, I know when I experienced when I knew how to be a base and I knew how to abound, man. So sometimes Paul was shipwrecked, man. You know? And we know what it's like to be shipwrecked. We got shipwrecked, man. You know? And it didn't faze me, brother. Because I thought about the Apostle Paul being shipwrecked, man. You know? It says, if I preach not the gospel, right? I'm sorry. For necessity is laid upon me. Yeah. Woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. That's why we get on you guys. A lot of you guys take the whole winter off, man. And the winter's coming up in another couple months. And guess what? We're going to ride you guys. And we're going to have everybody watching your videos to see what videos you're going to come up with in the wintertime. And you ain't going to be out there in the winter, man. It says, Yeah, phobia ain't going to be out there. It says 17. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. So it's not about just doing it. You have to do it willingly. Okay? But if against my will, I got to go out there and do this work like a chore. I look forward to doing this, man. I live for this, Joker.
That's right, man.
A dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me.